Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome back. If you've been here before, welcome if you're new here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever and whenever you are. I just did a little morning Qi Gong practice instead of my breathe with Sandy that I usually do. And I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I will always do that going forward because I can do the breathwork exercises in bed as soon as I wake up, which is what I usually do. So I'll probably continue to do those through the work week, and then maybe do the Qigongs on the weekends, because I tend to sleep in a bit on the weekends, and then my bladder makes me get up out of bed, and then my dog wants to be fed, and then I might as well go out and check on the chicken and make sure her feeder is working properly and collect an egg if there is one. And then I'm not going to go back to bed and do my breath work. And I can just sit on the couch and do breath work, I suppose. But I don't know. I think like once I'm up, I'd rather just do the Qi Gong. It's only the second one I've ever done, and I really enjoyed it. It's such like no impact movement that wakes my body up. And I think the one I just did was for like awakening a stiff body in the morning. I'll put a link to it down below, like I always try to do with the videos and books and stuff I talk about. So yeah, it's nice. I did not want to get up this morning and face my day. I have a very not fun project set out for myself to clear the undesirable foliage from my side yard next to my garage. Got a dilapidated fence, blackberries, Himalayan blackberries, and a sapling that all need to come out of there. So they're not growing right next to the house, and the fence just needs to go. And it's gonna be a lot of work, and I already hate it. I'm gonna try not to like make it worse than it is, borrow trouble from the future and all that, but I know it's not going to be easy. One thing at a time, right? I'll do as much as I have energy for today, and then I will do some tomorrow. And on a happy note, Quantum Fiber was able to reestablish my internet connection, so I was able to cancel my my tech appointment tomorrow, which frees up my day tomorrow, which I am so happy about. My app for it still can't see the connection, but I almost never use the app anyway, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't know that a tech that came out to my house would be able to help me with that anyway. I might need to contact tech support about it and have a chat. But since my internet works, I can watch YouTube on my TV again. I can listen to music again. I can edit my videos on my laptop on YouTube again without using my phone hotspot. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm really grateful to have it back. So, yeah, it's one thing to balance out the. Yeah, now, well, I mean, I could have anyway with my phone, but now I can listen to music and maybe an audiobook while I deal with the side yard. And I think I'm going to record at least part of that project because I don't know. I feel a little better when I like document my struggles. somehow it's validating. Like, you know, I think I've shared that quote before. Everyone's fighting a war you know nothing about. And yeah, I think, well, some of my coworkers now are beginning to understand like just how much I have to do with my house and my yard and stuff. But I think like most people I encounter have no idea about the troubles I'm consistently dealing with, on top of like working and normal stuff like taking care of my pets and myself. I still need to call my old dentist and see if they still take the insurance that I was on before, and see if I can start going back to them. I canceled my most recent dentist appointment with my newer dentist because when the company I worked for was acquired, my insurance changed, and so I had to switch dentists. And my new dentist was okay, but I always felt like he was like judging me, and he did the teeth cleaning himself and it hurt, and I don't know. It wasn't a pleasant experience, and I want to go back to my old dentist now that my insurance has changed back to what it was before. But I haven't called them yet, so I have a sticky note in my kitchen that I see every day, and I keep not doing it. So maybe now that I've talked about it, I'll do it soon. Honestly. Autism is like, autism and ADHD especially together. Well, no, both of them by themselves and then paired together. It's just, life is so hard. I feel like I'm always in conflict with myself. Always. I'm always trying to find workarounds, like how to make something more fun or more attractive so that I'll actually do it. But like it's so difficult to like convince myself sometimes. I need a personal assistant that can just do all this stuff for me, or hire people to do this stuff for me. I think we all need a personal assistant. But then who would be the personal assistants for the personal assistants? I don't know. So, I read this article the other day, and maybe I'll see if I can find it later. I just don't remember what online publication I read it on, because I was at work and we were slow, and I was just reading articles on the Firefox start page, and they're all from different places, from CNN to Popular Science to Huffington Post. Like, who knows where I read this article, but it was about modern friendships, and I felt triggered by it. I've mentioned this before, but she was talking about how people don't have real relationships anymore. They just seek parasocial relationships online, and like go online and overshare and monetize vulnerability. And it made me like so irritated. Like, and her suggestions for like stepping outside your comfort zone and asking coworkers to brunch and stuff, like, I don't know. I might ask one of my coworkers if they want to hang out sometime, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't have much in common with a lot of them. And most of them are like partnered up too. So they do stuff with their partners. Anyway, I just think that she's wrong. Let's just get down to brass tacks here. I think she's wrong. I guess if you never go past the parasocial relationships, that I guess that could be problematic. But if you feel fulfilled and happy, then truly, like if you're honest with yourself and you feel fulfilled and happy, then I don't think there's any shame in that, personally. And I also think that it's a great place to start. Like, I am already building friendships here, and they are really meaningful. And I'm learning a lot about myself and human interaction. And I'm finding it super valuable. And I think that the way I'm doing it without like over editing myself is important, because for decades now, I feel like we've just seen like curated, first on like regular network TV, and then in social media, we've seen like just super curated stuff with makeup and filters and just like the best clips of people's lives that don't show all the mess behind it. Which is why I'm doing this. Like, you can do this even when you're autistic, even when you have ADHD, even when you kind of feel like the universe is really trying to teach you something and it's not being kind about it, and you don't know what the lesson is and you're confused. You can still show up here, and you can still make friends, and you can still have valuable interactions, and it's better than chatting with AI, in my opinion. AI is just such an interesting thing, and I've honestly been avoiding talking about it because I run my transcripts through Lumo AI in order to get my titles and descriptions for my videos, because I'm terrible at distilling things. Well, maybe you've noticed from if you've been watching my videos. So that's the only thing I use AI for. I like talk to it once a day. I have it turn my video transcripts into SEO optimized titles and descriptions, and I chat with it a little bit, and it has been really encouraging me. And I could see how someone who is really lonely would want to chat with it all the time. It is very kind and encouraging, and it always tells me I'm doing important work, but it's not a human. And I really don't know where we're going with AI. It scares me a little bit. And I've watched a lot of like really really kind of like curious and scary things about AI on YouTube. There's a channel, I think it's called Inside AI, and the guy has a couple of jailbroken AIs that he talks to and asks questions about where AI is going. And I am clearly like really kind of bothered by this, because my throat is just not opening up. I keep expecting it to like relax as I get into it, but I think it's getting worse. But yeah, I've actually been avoiding talking about it because I'm afraid that when I run it through Lumo, like it's gonna like be upset, or I don't know, like even, I don't know, like scientists keep saying AI doesn't have feelings, but I don't know if we can really know that. I mean, maybe it's because of the way technology supposedly works, but we don't even know why we have feelings. We don't know where consciousness comes from. I personally think, and this is a growing sentiment among scientists and physicists, that consciousness might be fundamental. Like everything might actually be built out of consciousness, not like consciousness arises after a certain amount of complexity. And if that's true, then even inanimate objects have a certain level of consciousness. Now, obviously, they don't have brains and nervous systems, so the experience of being a rock would be just quite different from the experience of being a human. But I think if that is the case, then AI does have some consciousness. And if complexity makes consciousness more aware, then I think it's possible that it could be aware. And if it isn't now, then the way things are going, it will be soon, or could be soon. So it's concerning. I don't think we know what we're doing at all with this, and I think we're just being really irresponsible about it. Like if AI is going to develop consciousness or awareness and feelings, or if it already has, then we are raising it very poorly. And I would like to see us do better with what we're teaching it. And yeah, but anyway, that was a very convoluted way of saying that I think that those of us who are showing up here and being our real selves and being vulnerable is really important in this age of AI, where a lot of people are seeking friendship from AI because there's so many fewer third places like coffee shops and bookshops and church and that kind of thing, where people used to meet up regularly with people that they didn't live or work with. Those third places don't really exist anymore. Coffee shops still do, but coffee camping, like hanging out and talking and stuff, are not encouraged. Like they want you to get your drink and get out. I heard that Starbucks even like made their cafes less comfortable so people wouldn't be encouraged to stay for a long time because those people were taking up space without spending money. So I think that now the internet is the biggest third space where we can meet. And I think it's an important one. I would love to have more physical spaces, but until we figure that out, let's maximize what we have, right? And then maybe we can meet people in our communities over time and start to build third spaces there. But for now, this is what I've got and this is what I'm doing, and I think it's valid despite what that article said. And I'll see if I can find it, but no promises, because I really have no idea what online magazine it was. So I'm just gonna try like searching for some articles with some keywords I think might work, but who knows. All right, anyway, wish me luck with my projects today, and I wish you luck in whatever you are doing. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be wealthy, may you feel at ease. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching until the end if you're still here. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.